It is 7 o'clock. I try to go to sleep. Oop, sorry. Let me fix my camera. I try to go to sleep. Oh, a few hours ago. Quite a few hours ago, actually. Around 2 o'clock. And I laid in bed for 2 motherfucking hours listening to a podcast, trying to zone out. I just couldn't sleep. I would have streamed at that hour, because why not? If it wasn't because my girlfriend um, had to be awake at 4:30 to be at work at 5:30. Yeah. So I'm just gonna chill here. If any of my viewers are awake, we'll see. We'll see. I have a thing to do that can keep me occupied. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see if someone trickles in or not. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes, sirree. I've been really, really. I've been wanting to do game jams. I have, but I've never. My ADHD always gets in the way. Always. Always. And it's so fucking annoying. Like, for real, for real. Apocalypse Jam is about the end of the world in all of its forms, and it can be about the collapse of our society. Though I don't want to go to bed right now, because if I go to bed now, that's gonna fuck up my whole fucking uh, day night cycle. That's gonna fuck up everything. So that's why I'm pushing forward. My girl is coming home at around 2 p.m. So I'm gonna aim at her getting home when I get about 4 hours of sleep. That's gonna be peak. So until then, I'm gonna do some programming, look at some memes, just have a good time. And if you're wondering why the camera is looking shit right now, for real, I'm sitting here in my robe. I have some dim lighting right now because the monitors are enough. I have one light source. Oh, by the way, uh, this tattoo, this tattoo is coming in nice. Look at that. Just oof. I love it. Thank you, Villa. Hex Halloween Game Jam. You could win a Nintendo Switch. That's kind of cool. I like that. 12 joined. Winning a Nintendo Switch. With Halloween around the corner, we're excited to bring another game jam themed around Hex Halloween. You can build a game that has a dark horror experience, or a game that is on the complete other spectrum where it could be a Halloween troll. This is a great opportunity for you to build a Halloween themed game and show it to your circle on the day of Halloween. We will provide you with the player character assets so you can focus on designing and implementing the gameplay features. This contest is open to any teams, single developer who can are interested in building games with a forcing function of a week's time. That's a game jam. A week-long game jam. Yeah, it's kind of weird wording. Come share your best game to our community. We can play solo or in a team of up to 4 members. You will have to work using our character assets. For a play, however, you can choose to build your world and NPC characters. You must submit a web-based build. Not safe for work content must be appropriately marked on the itch page. Oh, you're allowed to do not safe for work content. Interesting. Please complete the survey. You should follow the submission format in contest submissions. That's kind of hard. Oh, let's go with action adventure. What's your favorite video game? Honestly? The game that I come back to most often is probably Fallout 2. Oh my god. I mean, it's... I don't like video game characters this way. Oh. You guys couldn't see anything. If only there was someone in chat to tell me. What is your favorite video game? Oh my god, Jesus. Oh my god. What time is it at your place? Time in Florida, right? You're working and you're listening to me? Shame. What kind of work do you do? The PA, that's Pennsylvania? You're a machine operator. Keep an eye on that road, brother. Keep an eye on that road. I am doing a sleepy stream. That's why I'm in my robe. I hope you're on your break right now. While I don't mind not driving, it's like a stationary machine. Okay, that's good. Still, keep an eye on that machine. While I don't mind slacking off at work, keep it up. Always approve. I am doing I am a bit worried about you losing your job and not being able to afford the 4090 that you're gonna buy in the future. Right now, as the title said, I am doing a sleepy stream because I can't sleep, and I'm not going to bed right now because it's 7 in the morning here. So I thought I'd do some programming, and I found this game jam where you can win a Nintendo Switch, and there's only 12 people joined. So the odds are quite good. Quite good. So I'm just filling out a survey they want us to fill out. I don't know. Favorite game character. Like I was saying, when you joined at work, I don't really have a favorite game character. When I play games, I don't know if this is an ADHD thing or if it's just a me thing. Whatever the reason, I don't really care about the characters of the game. Not really. So I'm just gonna say Mario. I am a 4. Nothing special at all. Would you be interested in building a web-based game with us? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. What game are you using? Unity. Why not? Not that I use Discord, but yeah, sure, why not? Please share your best. Okay. So please complete the survey. Ah, I see. I see. Please come. It wasn't necessary. Don't worry, I'm a good worker. The overlords are pleased. Good to know. But remember, the overlords are not your friend. When the revolution comes, they get the wall. You will have to deploy the project using our web template for performance and avoid size limitation, and list it on our site. That's a what? Okay, sure. If I get a Nintendo Switch, why not? What is your site, by the way? What is this? Virtual Game Jam. Halloween themed game. Please join the Discord to get access to the character package. Okay, let me just. This is taking longer than I expected. There we go. Do you have any tips on starting a Twitch or YouTube? Considering how young my streaming career, heavy quotation, is, no. No, I do not. I do have a recommendation of dual monitors. One you can work on and show to stream, and the other one you can have chat up and all that resources on. You can also see yourself in the camera and stuff like that. That's the only thing I know. The rest I am still learning. Watch Ludwig. He has excellent videos to help you. He is much more knowledgeable than I am. I have zero knowledge. I'm just going off what I feel like. How old are you, Jesus? Where is... Oh, right. This is where I was. Please join our Discord. You're 23. Oh my god, you are young. Being 35 myself, I've realized I am an old man. Relatively speaking. But talking about high school is so far away in my memory bank that I can't relate to that shit. That's how far away it is. Like, high school for me is 18 years ago. It's half my life since. That's how long ago it is. Half my life. Holy shit. That is depressing. That is... Whew. And what have I done? Nothing. Thank you, ADHD. Thank you. Okay, I've joined the Discord. Each package will contain a base model, maps, and location animations that you can use for your player character. Engines and frame rates. You're welcome to use blah blah blah. How to enter. Please share your team details in our Discord channel. Contest entry. Your team name, team count, and engine. How to submit your work. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Join. I will go here because I want to see. I want to see what kind of what assets I already have that I can use for such a thing. My assets, because I have a ton of assets. Again, thank you, ADHD. I don't like that they don't have, or I guess animations, so locomotion animation. I guess that makes it 3D. So that's good. This could be used for a Halloween themed game, some hazard shit. The mega pack could absolutely be used. All the animations, sure. Some animal packs, maybe. Definitely RPG monster, but not the theme I wanna go for. I did not go to school for game dev. No. I did go to school for programming, though. I let's see if I can translate it. Data and and radio communications. No, data and radio technology was the official name for it. So we learned about signals, radio waves. We learned about programming. We learned about just what's called engineering with transistors and stuff like that. So I learned all those calculations. Was heavy physics, and that's just not me. That was not me. So every electable course I could take, I went to the soft sciences. I went to history. I went to philosophy. Best thing you can do in high school, bar none. That's what I tell everyone. If they can, take philosophy. It's really fun and you just get to argue all day. Perfect. I took psychology, like a base course in psychology. And 18 years ago, game dev was I when did Unity become a thing? It might have been around there. When was it developed? 2005. So yeah, that's kind of around the point where I ended high school actually. And so you didn't really have open source game engines back then. You had to either create your own or pay heavy money for it. So I did look at game dev books when I was younger, and they were C++ game dev books. Those books are oh they are heavy. If you don't know about C++, it's the worst, second to worst game language, or not game, programming language you can learn. C being the worst. Maybe Java is worse. I don't know. I've never attempted Java. I did learn C++ in school though, and it sucks. Like, it really sucks. So I don't know. There was no possibility of going to game dev in my high school days. Not a chance. You could make some sci-fi, perhaps. I have a mega pack. It didn't. By the way, it didn't cost me. This is wrong. It didn't cost me. Thank fucking God. $340. Ooh, that might actually be perfect. It didn't cost me this much because I got it in a like this bundle, mega bundle. So it's like was maybe $40 for me, and I got a shit ton of shit. This might actually be absolutely perfect. Okay, it's just that. Yeah, look at these. It all depends on the main character they wanted you to use. You will have to work using our character assets for the player. So yeah, it's gonna depend on that shit. So I'm gonna put a maybe on this. Big fat maybe. What did you go for to high school for, Jesus? RPG Fantasy Pack? That's gonna be a probably not, but who knows? Low poly ultimate. Maybe, maybe. And here we come to the free packs I did in my early days. Before I had a good well-paying job. I don't think I'll need those. I just want to look at them. Just familiarize myself with what I have. These might work. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still thinking of a. The theme is Halloween. Maybe you have to look for the character or for the monster. That could be a game where everyone is in costume and you have to search for the actual monster. Maybe a Ghostbusters type game. So you search for the monsters and then you have to catch them somehow. Maybe the catching of them can be some kind of a mini game. So the actual searching is just running around scanning people or scanning locations because they can be objects perhaps. I like this idea actually. I could maybe do a test because the one thing that I haven't even attempted to delve deep into is AI. I can whip up a good character controller in no time for like for a prototype. But AI for a prototype, oof, I struggle with that. Hard. Trick or treating, perhaps something with. So this is all cool, but I don't think I'll need. Oh, candy though. Candy. So trick or treating. Because here are all the treats. You have to trick somehow. That's going to be the hard part. How do you trick? So I don't want the animal pack then. That's been thrown out. I might want this. I might actually want this. For the model, to create a road to travel on. Just something simple. This might be good. This might actually be of use. Yeah, I think so. Add-ons. What do we have? What do we have? Speech recognition. Do I have that? What's this? Programming in PC? Programmatic in PC. Not NPC, in PC. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, right. Speech recognition using Google Cloud. Yeah, okay. No, not templates. I don't like templates. Destruction. Maybe you can do something with that. Maybe. In 2 hours. I have 2 hours I wanna kill. Bone simulator. I just want to look at it. I'm not gonna use it. Retro aesthetic. Maybe you can do something with that. Dialogue system is absolutely needed. That's for sure. Oh, that's that one. A-star pathfinding. Yeah, I'm gonna need that one. Love, hate. Maybe. Do I? This is more for RPG. No. No. Emerald AI. I'm probably gonna need that. I wanna know what's the best AI system. Best AI in Unity Asset Store. $2021. Blaze AI seems to be popular. Do I have it? No. This is what? For real? $15 days ago. I planned to use Emerald AI. That's the... Isn't that... Yeah, Emerald AI. Which I purchased long ago with a bundle. But as I try Blaze AI, as its author seems to share the same approach as I have, to keep things simple. And after checking this asset, it looks like this is how also this AI is developed. Configuration is simple. I had some problem, but support on Discord is quick and all was clarified. Support melee, ranged shooter, and cover hiding, strafing quite well. Nice support for additional states alarmed distractions. It can be used for noise detection. Okay, seems like a good. Is it in this one? Because I don't want to pay bucks. I need my bucks for myself. Blaze AI is here. That's gonna make it more interesting to use my bucks. Is there anything I maybe use that? Maybe. Procedural circle. Local avoidance. That's kind of cool. The Omni Shade PBR. There's a lot of interesting stuff in this one that I might as well get then. Fine. I'm gonna buy it. Keep me anonymous. I don't care. I do not care. I understand. I do not want to receive anything new. Processing. While that thing is processing, I can go back here. Destruction. Do I want this? Do I need this? For this type of game idea I have, I'm gonna say no. I might use this. Like maybe, ooh. Oof. That might be... Okay. I have an idea. You're scanning for... monsters. No, you're scanning for ghosts. Monsters, on the other hand, because ghosts are of another material, so you don't have to... So you can't see them, so you have to scan for them. Monsters, on the other hand, are just animals. So maybe you have to question NPCs about whereabouts. Have you seen a werewolf? Well, I saw one east from here 10 minutes ago. I didn't think much of it. Thanks. Moving on. So you move east and you find the werewolf. Or you question someone else there and they say, no, the monster, the beast moved north from here. So you move north. And so on and so forth. That could be a thing. If that, I need storyteller. And again, I did not pay 100 euros for it, which I am very thankful for. Instead, I only paid 50, like I did this time. Okay, I might. Yeah. This could work. But I've never used Storyteller. So I don't know if I'm going to use this one on this particular. Cuz I don't want to try too many new things at the same time. But it does look interesting for a future project. That's for sure. That's faux show. Bone Simulator. All right. I'm not going to use that either. Not the feel I want. Dialogue system. This seems easier. But I don't know if I need to make mine so complicated. I don't know if I would need the whole tree for it. A-Star Pathfinder is just a no-brainer for really anything. So let's do a comparison. See what people are saying. Emerald AI versus Blaze. Just Blaze. Unity. Let's start with Emerald AI and see what's going on here. Because no audio. Because there don't seem to be a comparison between the two for some reason. It's really annoying. Really, really annoying. Do I even need this? Yeah, yeah, I need something at least. Maybe, can I just program something simple? All they need to do, most of them need to stand still. So if so this is the game area. Let me just, you know what, let's do this. This is the game area. We have the player starts here. Oh. Let's make them green. The player starts there. And let's say there are different areas of different sizes. That the player can walk to. Maybe something like that. Maybe. So the player walks here. Do they need to move about? I don't know. They have to ask. So this, oh, okay. So they're searching for, they're using the ghosts for something. So they're scanning these areas and finding that, say, in here there are 3 ghosts. Let's just make this red. In this, there are 3 ghosts. In here, there's 1. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now I know. Okay, I've got it. So they are walking between these different areas of interest. So this might be town center. And this is the school. Here is, and these offshoots are connected to the school or to the town center. Maybe they are indoors. This is a neighborhood. Oh, let's do it easy. Just say hood. And this is something else, some other place. Beach. If I could spell beach. Now, what's happening? There's a monster here. You can't find him until you've rid all of this from ghosts. When that happens, this path that wasn't there before suddenly opens up. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Maybe. And that means I actually don't need... I just bought these. And that means I don't need Blaze, probably. Because I don't know if I want... Yeah, because it's going to be a mini-boss battle. So, ooh. But maybe you can do like a Pokemon thing. That could be a thing. I actually just want gameplay. Gameplay. What's this? Let's see.
And then this is the big galactic building. Go. So for the first time. But I was around him.
Just show me.
Starly. I'm guessing Badu to another just doing that. Okay. Any because they're not running away and it's a battle they cannot win. I mean, move or don't.
Nope. Now, to be clear, I've never played Pokemon. Ever.
The situation remaining Pokemon. Jump. The red corner still can't pull off a move. Hit. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next? A fierce blow. Such amazing...
Okay, maybe not Pokemon. Where's some brutal attacks? I don't get it, Jesus. No, not Pokemon Go.
The first trainer to lose all of his or her battle. 倒したポケモンの数と、残ったポケモンの数の合計が each player's how many Pokemon they've defeated and also how many Pokemon they have remaining on their team. And whoever has that highest number is the winner of the Battle Royale.
Yeah, I think it's about how their Pokemon. We have to think about who's going to fare best against.
だからこうチーム戦とかあとまあ1対1のポケモンバトルが、多分主流だったと思うんですけども、今回はやっぱこう相手、3人気にしなきゃいけないっていう。
Yeah, we're not doing a Pokemon type battle. I need to think of some other type of battle. Which doesn't necessitate an AI. Maybe I can do an AI there. Maybe a really simple one. Like if it's a werewolf, it just charges at you. Halloween monsters. Let's see, what else can I do? What else? Like some kind of pumpkin monster. So maybe if I'm doing something with AI, maybe the player, since we're doing some type of Ghostbusters-esque type game, the player needs to set up a triangle of goobers and activate them, or activate them, and they can't be miles apart. It has to be a limited area. And then you have to activate them when the monster is in it. That could be a thing. I can already see how the goobers smush together in an energy beam. It could work. I don't know how it'll look. That's my biggest gripe. I'm horrible at art. I can photograph, but that's more directing than anything else. I don't know if it's... I hope it's low poly. I hope it's a low poly character. I really do. Oh, okay. I just found some. Let's see here. Lock. Whatever. So I should have read more. Please join Discord to get access to character pack. Each package will contain a base model maps. Okay, it doesn't say. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna have to wait. Because nothing there tells me much. So, I need a werewolf. That would be nice, but I won't afford it. Yeah, like you could time the attack. You just maybe. Then you could also just make like the first monster be Frankenstein's monster. Something like this. And he walks really slow towards you, and timing it isn't that hard. But the next monster is this. Which might be a bit faster. He's limber. And he has that cool scythe. That could be cool. And he could jump and chop you down. We're not doing hits. We're not doing anything of the sort. And then the last boss is the werewolf. It could work. What's this? So here are a bunch of Halloween props. Oh, the graveyard. Of course, not the beach. The grave. And this, of course, has a church. course. Yeah, this could work. $12. There's a lot of good shit here. Depending on the art style. Depending on the art style, I could always change my characters around. That's completely arbitrary. Again, depending on the model they provide. I don't like that they haven't provided picture of the model at least. That would be nice. This is more traditional, not so cartoony. Which is fine, just don't know if it would suit my game really. Okay, I'll be right back. And I'm back. I'm gonna watch a video. I'm having a snack because I am a tired boy. Thank you, Jesus. I am a tired and hungry boy. So I want to watch a trailer. An official trailer to from one of my favorite movie creators. A director, star, and writer of such hits as that movie. Oh, it's a short film. Those two are related, for sure. Have to show it to camera? What? She is the best movie maker there ever was. That's for sure. You can really feel the impact when the head is slammed against the wheel. She is like, she's operating on a different level from us. There's nothing, like, we can't understand her. That's how profound she is. Rings of Power fans are insecure. She's something. That's, yeah. I'm not gonna say it because I love her and I want her to sing at a hypothetical wedding that I might have someday.
Telling how terrible his show is when fans of the show care more about knocking the haters and owning the haters than actually just, I don't know, enjoying the show. It's proof.
'cause I've never seen this channel before, but I had very little love for Rings of Power, and my girlfriend, who absolutely loves the Lord of the Rings trilogy, she couldn't muster it. We haven't finished the show, and she knows she won't. I'm still thinking about finishing it, but I'm not looking forward to it, because nothing is really said in the show. It is a show about nothing, really. Things happen, monsters happen, and people around Middle Earth do things. That's for sure. But I have zero investment in why they are doing what they're doing. Unlike House of Dragon, where I am, despite not thinking I would be, I am invested in Rhaenyra's claim to the throne. I am invested in that because they're focused on, they have a through line where everything happens is due to people. Imagine that. It's not just some generic evil way over there that we have to band together for. It's actually people who act in their own best interest and move the plot forward that way. Imagine that. Imagine acting in your best interest and that somehow making the plot move forward. It's a novel concept.
Proof that they need
So maybe
validation.
maybe I'll agree with this, maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe she's a right-wing reactionary. I don't know. A lot of media analysts are.
And if
Oops,
the
sorry,
show is
I'm
good, they wouldn't
yeah,
need that
I'm
at
right.
all. And as you can tell,
Like I said, I'm tired as fuck. I just want to go to bed actually, but I'm gonna stick around for close to 2 hours more now, just so I can sleep tonight.
talking about Rings of Power here. Let's go ahead and dive right into the video. So here's a tweet with, of course, all of the proper tags going on here. It says, me watching the Rings of Power and not caring about the reviews or complaints from the fan base and simply enjoying the fact that I'm watching a Lord of the Rings series. All right, a few things wrong with this. First of all, if this is your idea of an actual Lord of the Rings series, that's interesting, I will say. But secondly, like I said, you don't need validation. If you think the show is actually good and you enjoy it, you don't need validation. Or even if you can acknowledge that a show is bad but you still like it, you don't need the validation of it. I think about stuff that I like, and I don't need
Is this just
other
it?
shows that actually have a movie. I think it's fun. And recent video with She-Hulk, a lot of, now obviously not all, but a lot, what you see from a lot of the fans effectively, them stood out, said, this is my methodology for watching any overhyped TV show or movie. Examples include.
That's just it. She just, okay, I'm not interested. I am so not interested in that. I'm gonna go back to this. Oh, but I don't like this. I want to know the design of the player. It just hit me. Maybe they're gonna make you play, or the character you play as is designed to be like a witch, perhaps. I guess I could convert. Okay, if it's a witch, I could convert it to she has to chase to find children. Do something with candy to lure children to her home. I can make something there. But I just want to know the design. What is it? 18 hours tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Because of that, let me do some actual programming if I can. And by doing actual programming, I mean I'm gonna finish what I started so fucking long ago. Or at least I'm gonna try. Watch later. No, programming has to be, right? It's not here, is it? Game feel.
Good game feel is often
Car physics, there it is.
So we're making a couch co-op.
So
game
I
about-
created some time ago a repository on GitHub based on, is it game feel? Yeah, it's game feel.
often the difference between an okay game and a great game. An okay game has
So
working buttons. A great game
quiet.
makes mashing majestic. But adding all this detail can be daunting when it's hard enough to get a game working in the first place. An ideal tool would keep
So I created a repository for,
by nudging
no, it's not game feel. This is wrong. So that is a good video. They have a video on their character. There it is.
max speed, which is the run speed of the character.
This is, of course,
Acceleration,
louder.
which is how fast the character can reach max speed.
I created a repository for this.
That can work to both speed up and slow down the character. So if you're
An unexpected error. That's interesting. I'm gonna look at that later. Let's see if I can't show rather than tell. And of course I can't. I need to rework all of this, I feel like. Whereas the scenes, gameplay core. Really? Nothing happens? I haven't touched this in ages. Off topic, can you make a segment about Cuba? Batista, the dictator, I don't know. I think it would be interesting. I'm going to be honest. I know next to nothing about Cuba. I do know that Sweden and Cuba have a good relationship, or had at least. We were among the first after the revolution. We were the first nation, I believe, to send outside of Soviet to send a representative there, or a statesman, Olof Palme. I find Cuba to be beautiful. in pictures at least. I know they have strange laws surrounding what tourists can and can't do, or at least they used to, where tourists couldn't ride in certain taxis. But I know nothing beyond this about Cuba. So maybe, but that's going to be a research stream. And at the moment, like, I'm not opposed to it. Right now, I'm trying to find me in streaming. So that's why I'm trying different things. I also need to see what type of videos gain traction. So Cuba is... Thanks, Jesus. Cuba is complicated. It's not as simple as just not supporting it, because one of the reasons it's the way it is because of US embargoes. Obama, one of the best things he did after the ACA, Obamacare, was normalize relationships with Cuba. Unfortunately, one of the worst things Trump did, apart from January 6th, was put the walls to Cuba back up. The way you bring Cuba away from a dictatorship is not to isolate it more. It's to open it up, allow for more tourism, allow for more imports and exports. Didn't they have protests there quite recently even? Because of coronavirus spikes and bad medical support, I believe. I could be wrong why they had the protests, but I believe they had the protests there not that long ago. So I don't believe in isolating dictatorships. In the same way, there was a startup company that made jeans here in Sweden that imported those jeans from North Korea. Now, you might say this is horrible. Their working conditions are bad. That's slave labor, etc., etc. All true, 100%. But the way we make North Korea to open up is not to isolate it more. It's to provide conditions that lead to the fall of the dictatorship. They had some protests because they couldn't import needles and plastic medical supply syringes. That makes sense because of the embargo. But which, depending on how you look at it, is a good thing. I like protests, especially against dictatorships. I don't like bringing about those protests by withholding medical supplies from a nation that hasn't done anything to us. Russia has invaded Europe. I'm okay with withholding supplies to Russia because we need to defend ourselves first and foremost, then we can take care of you. But Cuba isn't a threat to anyone. Anyone. So why would you withhold those necessary supplies? But yeah, so North Korea is by trading with them, you create the seed that will lead to them wanting more trade. And that's when you hit them. You have to start off at some point to completely open trades. And then when they're hooked, you say, if you want more, oh, you want us to open up a factory here where we produce electronics. That's interesting, sure. But you're going to make sure the working conditions are better. I'm not saying Western standards here. I'm just saying better working conditions. I'm glad you agree, Jesus. And then you keep stacking up the conditions. Eventually, they're going to be Western conditions. The issue is capitalism here. And that's on us. That's Western capitalism. We don't want them to have Western working conditions. That's the issue. We're the issue here. We could easily goad them with our money and then just go give them the 1-2, a bait and switch. Yeah, you thought you were getting money, but actually you were getting democracy. Bam! Which is why capitalism bad in the end. Capitalism wants cheap labor. And if they could, they would use North Korean labor if they could get away with it. But yeah, that's where I was going with this story. If once this company actually started selling their jeans and it became a news story, the newspapers were outraged. People were outraged. How can you use slave labor? Meanwhile, we have fucking China and African nations where we buy cobalt from. Okay? What the fuck is the difference? There is none. So, I'm glad you agree. Open up relations with Cuba and let the money flow. Start there and move your way up. Oh, that's why nothing happened. I see. Let's see if something happens now. Yeah. Okay, something did happen. Oh no. I forgot about this bug. Can I do this? Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to use my controllers. But yeah, okay. So here's a. Can you just disappear? can't? Okay, that's fun. That's fine. Why would you? And I can go. Okay, let me create a new one. God damn it. Cube. See that? It wiggles when it's hit. And I can crouch. I can speed up. And if I go here, wasn't it space? I believe it was space. And I, oh. That's the wrong button. And I can stand here and it'll go through after a while. Ding. So that's what I've done with this. And I don't know how to continue really. I don't know what I want to do with it. But yeah, this is based on this.
If you're going one direction and you turn 180, it takes twice as long to slow down and then speed.
And I've been doing the same
Valets.
with the
We wanted
cars.
to make sure we had complete control of the feel, physics, and the amount of
So
realism
that's what I wanna
in our cars.
finish.
And our line of thinking is if you have a mechanic in your game that's central to your game and you have the skills to code it yourselves, you should code it yourselves. That'll give you complete control to modify it and adjust it as your game evolves over the course of development. In this video, we're going to go over step by step all the ways we calculate the forces required to make custom car physics in Unity. Alright, welcome to our car test facility. Let's take a look at one of the cars from the game here. So Prim will give us a little demonstration of the handling of this high quality sedan here. You can see we went with a pretty arcadey kind of bouncy feel to the cars, but the techniques we're going to talk about today will actually work for simulating arcadey all the way to semi-realistic cars. Alright, let's hop in the little test mobile here and talk about how these cars work in detail. So the first thing to mention out of the gate is that we went with a raycast-based approach. So that means that rather than actually simulating an individual rigid body for the main car and then an individual rigid body for each tire and connecting them with some kind of physics joints or something, there's actually only one rigid body going on here. So this is what this car looks like according to the physics system. It's somehow one rigid body that seems to be driving around as though it has tires and works like a car. And so that's actually what's going on here, is that we are creating forces that we're applying to this one rigid body that make it behave like a car that has tires attached to it. Here's a look at those forces. You can see that there's 4 of them. So basically at the location of each tire, we're using raycasts to find the ground underneath us, and then working out things like suspension and friction forces, and applying them to the main rigid body of the car at the location of each tire. And then the net result of these 4 forces is a single rigid body that drives around like a car. So you should be on the right track now, cast some rays, calculate a force for each tire, and you've got a raycast car. Thanks, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, obviously I'm going to have to go into more detail because look at these forces. They look totally confusing and complex. Like, how are these being calculated? What kind of crazy math is going on to make these wild forces that are constantly changing direction and changing their magnitude? And like, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to get started. Well, the good news is that while this looks really complicated, we can break this problem down and make it significantly simpler. And the first thing to realize is that the tires are basically like children of the car. And so what we did is we created 4 transforms that we attached to the car that represent sort of like the location of each wheel. If we look at one up close, we can see that actually we can think of a tire as actually having 3 individual forces that contribute to its effect on the car. And if I turn on a little visualization of these, we can see them independently. So here in the green direction, we have suspension. So if Prim bounces up and down on the car, we can see that the force in the green direction, that is the suspension, is sort of growing and shrinking depending on how much it needs to push to keep the car floating above the ground. And then in the blue direction, you have gas and brake. So you can see a force in the blue direction is the direction that the tire likes to roll in. And so here, if we push a force in the blue direction, we can speed up the car or we can slow down the car and apply brakes. And then finally, you have that red direction, which represents steering or sort of slipping. So if the tire was moving in the red direction...
I just realized I am way too tired for this. I'm going to play some games instead. I had a good idea, but I have 0 energy for it. Oh, shit. I was just zoning out, not listening at all. So I am gonna play what am I gonna play? Okay, let's do some Outer Wilds. Let's do some Outer fucking Wilds. I'm gonna be honest, I have never played a Total War game, but RTS is not really my type of game. I used to play a lot of StarCraft, a lot of Warcraft 2, Age of Empires 2, I believe. Yeah, because the third one was the 3D one. So I believe it was 1 and 2, I should say. But yeah, I've old school RTSs. I haven't touched an RTS in ages. Is it choppy for you? Or are you watching the screen or are you watching watching your job? It looks choppy on my screen, on the streaming. Oh wait, maybe I can just do this. It's a little choppy. It's a lot of choppy. Why is it so choppy? Is it something in... Okay, if I... because I am playing on max resolution. Because I can. Half. Oh. Let's go with medium. Medium. I want some good. Let's see here if this helps. Looks better. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. Where was I? There we are. I'm gonna... That's a close one. That's a close one. Ooh. Wrong button. Wrong button. Where do I want to land? There we go. I was exploring this last cycle. Right, I've already been here. But I wanna... Okay, let's follow the signal. Let's follow the signal. What could possibly go wrong? Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mine the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfels asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. Is this like No Man's Sky? No. Completely different game. If you don't know about this game, I think you should play it if you can. It's... You're playing on a 20-minute loop. It pauses while you're talking to characters, or you can adjust it to pause while talking to characters. So at the moment nothing happens, but you only have 20 minutes to save the universe. And you can go to, you have to go to different stars, and you have to, or different celestial bodies, and you explore an ancient civilization that has died out, but they left you clues so that you can help save the universe. And that's pretty much it. And then just goes round, or not the universe, the solar system. It just goes round and round and round. And at the moment, I do not know what I'm just exploring at the moment. I haven't been to every planet. But our civilization has sent out astronauts previously. This is one of them, and they're all playing instruments, which has something to do with something. I've gotten some spoilers, but I'm trying not to spoil myself. Okay, nice. I might not like the time crunch. It's not really a crunch because it resets and you can. Then it's more about the knowledge you gain. It's not so much as, oh shit, I have to hurry. It's more the knowledge I gained last playthrough, how can I use that? However, you don't have to go back to every place you've been to read up on the knowledge, because your ship stores it all. It's part of the story. But yeah, that's the game. It is worth a try. It's absolutely worth a try. It's free on Xbox Game Pass at the moment. That's how I got it. Anyway, let me continue reading. Hornfels asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovas today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or 4 on the stars and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Oh, what can I do for you? I found something. Nah. Probably, apparently not. Nothing you'd like to discuss at the moment. I have questions for you. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernova looks like extra bright stars to the naked eye. But if you zoom in on your signal tube, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars, the supernova very end of the lifespan. Okay. And this is what's happening with our star at the moment. Hey, Shaitan. Thank you so very much. Being a newbie streamer, that means a lot to me. I'm doing a sleepy stream here because I couldn't sleep, so I'm staying awake to match so that I only sleep 4 hours until my girlfriend gets home, and then I'll have a good sleep tonight. Where should I explore here? I haven't left this lake bed. I want to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout. So I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen those shipwreck sites? Ugh. On Ember Twin's southern hemisphere, the one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's on my ship. Yeah, I've seen it. Okay. Just saying hi. Thanks for the fuel. Okay. Oh, oh. Careful now. Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lakebed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole. Wasn't that where we were? Several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus, okay? This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears to be identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't it some rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? Okay. We plan to re-examine the northern lakebed cave. Maybe a friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Melore and I went back to the lakebed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. How curious indeed. Is this the... Oh! This is a quantum moon, Jesus. Or a quantum rock. Maybe if I... Yep, you see? Disappeared. And it reappeared. Is it changing location? Frequency discovered. Quantum fluctuation. Okay. Don't want to fall down there. So this is the South Pole. Has to be. This, ooh. And this is the North Pole. Where the quantum rock appeared and disappeared. Okay. Wait. Okay, okay, now I get it. I went in a circle, it looks like. So there should be a cave here somewhere. Yeah, but that's too far away. That's not here. I'm looking for... Is it further down? Maybe. But it might be covered in sand by now. Yeah, if it's here, it's covered in sand. I'm gonna do a restart. Why are you chopping? Is it literally just on the planet? Because now it's not chopping. Okay. Coming in hot. Ooh, wrong button. Wrong button. No, 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 no. I'm gonna die. No? Well. Someone's an expert pilot. So I have explored that. Alright, I was gonna go down, down, down. Let's just place you here. I do not care. I'm gonna die if I jump down there. Oh. Press the wrong button. Turned out alright. I'm not seeing... Can't be too late. Not already. Okay. Was it North Pole? Jesus, I only stream to YouTube. I've been thinking of doing a dual stream. But at the same time, I can't really be bothered. It's more... It's their... Twitch is a lot more restrictive on language than YouTube is. On YouTube... Can I? I have to check it up. I believe I can say cracker on YouTube. I believe. Yeah, here's a cave. Here's a cave. I believe I can say Cracker on YouTube. Is it already filled up? I'm already too late? That's just you. Okay. I need to be quick. Do you see that explosion? That's the thing that set off the whole time loop. If I'm okay, you know what? Even if I'm not quick enough right now, I'm gonna show you what happens after 20 minutes. Yeah, Bezos is really fucking up Twitch right now, which is why a lot of Twitch streamers who aren't Hazan, because Hazan would break terms of service on YouTube so quick. So fucking quick. But everybody else is leaving Twitch for YouTube. And for good reason. Okay, there's the North Pole, I believe. But I'm, by the way, keeping... I have a Twitch channel, by the way. But I'm keeping it sort of as a backup. Just in case. Oh yeah, here we go. Now I'm here. In case of this channel going down or something. So I have a backup to stream at. In the meantime. So that's what I'm thinking I'll use my my Twitch channel for. What can I do here? I forgot what I was supposed to do here. There was something here. Is this out? Or is this further down? It's out. Don't do that to me, sand. Hate the sand. Okay, let's just treat this as a maze and stick to the right. Seems to be nothing here really, or at least nothing I can see. There might... Oh, ooh. Ooh, that sound. Did you hear about H3A3 Ethan getting another strike for making a joke about Ben Shapiro? Yeah. But the joke he said was in really bad taste. He said he wishes if there's another Holocaust, he hopes Ben is the first one to get gassed. Oh, that's bad. I can completely understand YouTube wanting to ban him or suspend him for that. If they hadn't, could you imagine the right-wing right-wing outrage? So I don't blame them for wanting to suspend him for that. It's unfortunate, but yeah, that's how it's gonna work. Now I like the joke. Don't get me wrong. I would never make such a joke, of course. But I laughed at it. Come on, Jamona. So I'm not going down there again. Not yet, at least. There might be something there, but it's not there right now. So I am going to one place I know I haven't completely explored here. Ooh, what is this? Is that a solar system? Looks like it. Let's land up here. That seems good. Seems like it was made for it. Morsning korsning Screenbeam. Morsning korsning. Om jag ändå hade fått sova. This planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also of note, it disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? That is a fascinating orbital characteristic. So, to repeat myself in English Screenbeam, since I do want to have an international audience, I couldn't sleep. I laid awake listening to a podcast for 2 hours and decided nothing's gonna happen, so I woke up, or I got up rather, and plopped myself down at the computer. So I'm gonna game for another hour, and then I'm hitting the sack, sleeping until my girlfriend gets home, so that I can have a good night's sleep tonight. That's the plan. That's the game plan. We're sticking to it. I am horrible at sticking to sleep schedules when I am when I don't have any reason to go to bed, but I am trying to be better with that. You're lucky to be in Sweden. You didn't need to worry about Dr. Oz. No, we do not. We do not need to worry about Dr. Drinks My Own Piss Oz. Yeah, the messed up sleep schedule Screenbeam is just from tonight. It just happened. I have been a good boy and not going to bed past at least 2-3 o'clock. Thoughts on the TDOC agreement? It sucks. Sweden Democrats got everything they wanted, pretty much. Like it's the Sweden Democrats agreement, more or less. And Liberalerna, the liberals, got completely shafted. Like Kristdemokraterna and Moderaterna, this is their agreement. This is their thing as well. But liberals, they're supposed to be liberal. What the fuck did they get? Nothing. So why, during those agreements or those negotiations, didn't they say, if we don't get A, B, and C, D, E, and F, we're gonna go talk to the left wing? Seriously, why not? I know they went into the election with saying one thing, but apparently they're completely okay with saying another thing after the election, so they could just as well have said, we wanted to agree to negotiate with the right-wing bloc, but they didn't want to agree. They didn't want to agree to anything we had to say. That's why we talked with the Social Democrats, and here we are with a left-wing government. But at least we got A, B, and C. We didn't get D, E, and F. But we would have gotten nothing if we're gone with the right-wing bloc, which is where they are right now. It's so fucking stupid. One of the Liberal MPs, I am not gonna even attempt the Finnish name, I believe. No, it's not Finnish name. Promised to resist SD, then she sold out for a minister position. Exactly. This is the right wing in a nutshell. This is the right through and through. They say one thing. Oh, she's Iranian. Oh, right. Now I know who you're talking about. Is that her last name? Okay. The right will always sell you out if they can get power from it. That's just their nature. That's why they're right wing, because they believe in anything for a buck, anything for power. They are happy to work with the fascists. And I do not mean that euphemistic in this case. They are happy to work with the fascists as long as they get a little power. Kirsten Sinema? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Kirsten Sinema would be in the Liberal Party here in Sweden for sure. For sure. Who do you vote for? This is the first election I voted for Vänsterpartiet, the left party. I've been voting Socialdemokraterna almost every other election except for one, my first election. My first election, I voted for my friend who was down at the bottom of the Green Party, Miljöpartiet. So that beside that, I've only voted Social Democrat. Was that the final tally? 2%? I have to look that up. Oh, damn. Yeah. I want to see 2018. %. Yeah. Oh, sorry. 1.25. Still, yeah. I do not know why they went backwards. I cannot fathom why. I mean, they are unhinged. Don't get me wrong. I have massive disagreements with the left party. Massive disagreements. What I would like to see, however, look at how much they gained. They gained 1.5. Oh, 1. Almost 1 point. They were so close at falling out of government, out of parliament, last election, and they just gained again. Oh wait, no. I'm. Oh, sorry. My brain got crossed. I'm tired. They are so close at losing their seats in power. Hopefully, now, next election, they will lose 6.1% again, because their youth party are part of the people or the organizations that have signed a petition against Tidöavtalet. So their youth party will not be happy with them come the next election. That's going to be interesting. You think being opposition to a right-wing government will benefit VIA? Yeah, I think it will. They can only, let's see here. They can only be in so much opposition verbally or vocally when it's a left-wing government. Because the alternative is a more right-wing government. Like, I was really mad at the left-wing party when they wanted to depose the government. They wanted to ogiltigförklara. I don't know what's the translation for that. Invalidate. That's not right. But they wanted to impeach the government, which, like, right, missförstånd, but impeach in English. And I can't fathom what they thought they'd gain from that at all. Like, all they gain is vote of no confidence. That's the more correct term. Like, all they gain is more right-wing voices. Okay. How is that good? How does that help anyone? Scream Dream, you have sorely misunderstood how the government would look if the mandates were slightly in the left's favor. The Social Democrats would sit in a government with the Green Party on the both Green parties. The Left Party wouldn't be in government. They shouldn't be in government. They are crazy. I mean, seriously, they have people who want to remove freedom of speech, more or less. They have people who want to remove pornography. They want to remove pornography. if I'm gonna quote Scrubs here, if you remove pornography, there will be only one website online, and it would be named "Bring Back Pornography." In a government agreement, they don't need to be in their agreement even. They would be like, well, I guess the Sweden Democrats are in the agreement. No, they'd absolutely, because again, if the alternative would be a right-wing government, they'd have to approve it. But I'm sorry, Scream Dream. I'm gonna return to gaming. I am way too tired for this. But I appreciate the conversation. I might go over the agreement on the next stream. When I'm not so tired, which will probably be on Monday. I'm gonna try to stream on Monday. My ADHD might get the better of me, but I'm gonna try. And I'll see if I can't go over the agreement then, and why everyone is against it. And I mean everyone. Thank you. It's in 40 minutes. Let's see here. I completely don't remember what's said here. It has a moon, but the moon disappears when no one's watching it. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. Of course we should. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I found your note, Melore. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? Anuna. I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Biddle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbit Timber Hearth as well. Okay. So it appears. Okay. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I posit there is something special about the orange symbol on that device. HAL and the new astronaut translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Anuna, the quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anuna, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. Dark Bramble. Is that a moon? Haven't been there. Okay. Dark Bramble. That's the Dark Bramble. Oh, okay. I just read Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounts for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a 6th place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. This must be the locator. And I'm guessing this is where it is at the moment. Is that it? Whoa, 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 whoa. God. No, 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 no. Not the... Oof. Stop it. Where is it? Wait, that was the moon. It's gone. Okay, I'm going back there. I need some way of looking at it while also launching. I'm so freaking close to the moon, to the sun. Oh, coming in hot. Now, where was that observatory? There it is. That's what I want. And if I go back, it's gone. How the fuck would I go about? Do you think America and Saudi Arabia are breaking up because of OPEC and all that stuff? Didn't Saudi Arabia recently, like yesterday, threaten a jihad against America over something? Probably some based Biden shit. I don't know. They've been really butthurt lately. Okay, I'm going way too far out. So, it's possible? Absolutely. The issue becomes that the right wing is gonna blame everything on the left wing and run the whole next election in a few months on this is all the Democrats' fault. That's just... And once the Republicans have won their seats, won the government again, then Saudi Arabia is gonna butt out. They're not gonna care anymore. So what this creates is a feedback loop where... Ooh, wait. What's... Oh, right. Where other countries, right-wing, far right-wing dictatorships control who's in power. Because as long as Republicans are in power, they get sweetheart deals up the wazoo. And as soon as there's a Democrat, they tighten it up and fuck them over. So people blame the Democrats instead of Saudi Arabia. So I don't know is the correct answer here. But temporarily, probably. Aren't you gonna blow up soon? 'Cause I am way out there. Why can't I focus on anything else? I don't want Embers to win. I want Giants Deep. Saudi also told Canada we can 9/11 you guys if we want something like that. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. Wouldn't surprise me at all. They are psychotic. I actually have a... oh my god, I feel my voice going out. I have a former workmate who was part of... or is part of Saudi royalty. But he fled because he doesn't believe in that shit anymore. He's not a true believer. And they couldn't have that. So he fled to Sweden. He has an atheist A tattooed on him. So even if he were to return, he's not going to be welcomed in. That's going to make you permanently unwelcomed in Saudi Arabia. Oh, wrong. I can see why you would be reminded of Kerbal Space Program, though obviously you don't build your own spaceship, and this isn't half as tedious to navigate as Kerbal Space Program can be. This is more about the puzzle. Figuring out what the fuck is going on here. And how to save your planet. Let's just see what happens. Let's just... Whoa! I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that at all. God, I'm such a pussy. Okay. That's 20 minutes. I am pooped. Let me tell you that. And I'm gonna end this. Thank you guys for keeping me awake. I really appreciate it. But I'm gonna go to sleep now, thankfully. Oh, I've waited so long. I'm so tired. Jesus, good luck with saving up, and don't cut anyone's head off with the heavy machinery. Okay, take care.